No. Blood Bowl song.
Hey, it's your boy, Richard Castlevania. Welcome to the recap for Season 16 BigO Division 5s. Let's look at 5C, the division nobody cares about. Here is a pro tip for you all. Don't lose all your players in the first game your team ever plays. Van Swapstone Tour wins 2-1. I predicted this one correctly. Apart from the bloodbath, not even I am that big of a jerk. This puts Vans tied for second, and Snake Eaters tied for fifth. We had some immortal god goblins with 70% armor and 86% dodge. Glow bombing for soup, the relentless murder vermin grabs Mighty Blow, and the snakes grab a dead blitzer, move busted catcher, and an honor busted lineman. Norwegian black metal wins 2-1. Another correct one. This time because the counting with dead elves coach is garbage and I hate him. This book's black metal tied for second and dead elves tied for fifth, with a team that got bodied and a conceding admin team. What a professional! To be fair, dead elves had almost Mighty Blow armor against no Mighty Blow and 36% KO wake up break, which left them defending the second half with no war dancers. However, black metal rolled a ton of skulls and both down, so there is really no excuse for being so bad and probably important. In the end, dead elves came out with nothing but a dead lineman and an apple, and black metal is now sitting on a block hobgoblin with 150 of cold hard cash. A late addition to 5C, Nomad Notlark, is a new coach determined to make a terrible first impression by picking chorfs. Mercury Centaur started with 2 bulls, unlike our current 5C coach who wants everyone to hate him for his race choice, Starkweather. I hear he plays with the Blood Bowl 2 camera. Oh no, I got this wrong. I'm sure that won't happen again. Top of the branches win with a 2-0 sweep, putting the branches in first and such offenders last. But seriously, how do wood elves and dwarfs roll equal armor? Defenders had a few failed pickups and dodges, and the branches were blessed by some nice block dice. In development, the defenders win a dead runner and a mismatch game Troll Slayer, while the branches pick up a war dancer level that they haven't taken yet. Corin, welcome to the Richard Castlevania naughty list. 5B. You know what I like about this division? Elves, because that's literally only thing in this division. Back to me being correct, as it should be. The Butcher Birds win 2-1, making the Birds tied for third and Cold Coast Cosmocrats tied for fifth. Cosmocrats rolled a little on the Scully side, but the Birds' KO rolls were garbage. In the end, Cosmocrats get a block gutter runner and a miss next game Lino, while the Birds make a dodge blitzer. It's early days for both these teams, so they have plenty of time to fold like a wet piece of toilet paper and disappoint us all. I don't like to talk about how I predicted this game. Let's just say, feelings were hurt, defamation suits were settled out of court, and I'll never trust a small person again. The Flingeling Fancy Fellows win 2-1, putting Flingeling tied for third and Menegroth Rovers tied for fifth. The High Elves were rocking 40% past that for the game, which is not hilarious at all, and definitely something I should have empathy about when reporting it, my psychologist says. Menegroth walk away with miss next game lineman and flings copper movement bust and strength bust on some halflings, but gain another block on another, proving that the world is cruel and unfair. I would like to go on the record that I would have tipped this game correctly if the celebrities didn't lose. Taking care of Elfiness obliterates the rats 4-0 and shoots to first while the celebs lick their wounds in last place. Elfiness rolled some fire block dice, while the rats had 16% pass and 43% dodge. Ouch! Sharpen your pitchforks, ladies and gentlemen. Elfbreak Hotel now has an Agi 5 strip dancer. And that's not all. Elfiness also gains tackle dancer as well as kick, block, and block on 3 rookie linos. Celebrities get their exciting consolation prize of a miss next game wrestled Gatarana, a strength bust line rat, and a dead line rat. Congratulations! The real question is, when will he get rid of the Hammerbuster's second thrower and kicker? I got this one right, but I feel terrible about it. Jurassic Park Fan Club is in the worst division with the worst cultures, playing even knife-eared tree monkeys or filthy garbage rodents. So I have decided to adopt Jurassic as my team of the season. It has nothing to do with their scaly nature, shop their stupid faces. Misspelled T's bullied them into a 2-0 win, putting them in 2nd and Jurassic in 7th. Bad Elf, you can go to bed without your lumber spread tonight. Early in the game, there was a big pitch invasion going massively in the way of the T's. Jurassic was great at dodging, but garbaggio at passing, as you'd expect from lizards, and had Bok Dice leaning heavily into skulls and blowdowns. The T's rolled great blocks, apart from 50% passing and 66% GFI looked pretty good. Jurassic unfortunately has their Crocs missing the next game, but now has 2 Blocksaurus, while the T's give a T grab. 5A, the draw division. I'm warning you in advance. If you're going to be boring, I'm going to stop recapping your games. I know, it's a tragedy. I was wrong here too, but I'm pretty happy about it because Tomo killed a movement and got a runner and is now my personal hero. Themes about to win 2-1, putting them in 2nd, and Ratatouille in 7th. I nailed that one. Now what you are seeing here is 100% armor, passing Nurgle versus rats with worse than halfling armor. Themes of battle emerge from this game with an astounding 3-block Nurgle warriors and 1 dirty player rotter. The rats mourn their dead movement and got a runner, roll Mistnecks and guard on a Stormvernon, bury a dead lineman, and then see light at the end of the murder tunnel with a Dauntless on a wrestle gunner. At this point, why am I even predicting games when you guys are going to play them wrong? Franga FC wins 2-0 over the way more developed humans, putting Franga in first and Tang Mai Warp Drive in last. Franga has slightly worse armor than expected, 50% pickup, 25 dodge, and 33% wake up. It's a wonder he could do anything. Tung's substandard armor could be explained by Mighty Blow and Claw blitzes, but that 12% pickup has to either be from a mad scramble or a mad dicing. Franga hits the gold mine with a block Yeti, and also grabs a block Oof while nursing a dead tackle lineman and a missed next lineman. Tung develops a wrestle catcher. Now come the ties. Gross. I don't predict ties because people who tie are worse than people who think shadowing is a useful skill. Snow White and the 7 Chores tie with War Dancers of Oz, making them both tied for 3rd. I just said tie so much I think I'm going to be sick. Oh look, 55% Chorf armor and Skull ore. The Chorfs get another block bull but miss next game their Mighty Blow thrower. The Wanderers get lucky and the Blitzer Ugo the Shoemaker rolls a strength up. And now I'm realizing I shouldn't have led with that so his new kick lineman doesn't feel overshadowed. Another heathen tie with Deep Coven tying against the tying Demi-Elves tie, now for 3rd tie. This game was played on the opposite day, so the Goblins rolled 77% armor and had elf dodging, while the elves have 46% armor and had goblin dodges. And skulls. The Goblins cop a move bust and a dead goblin, and the elves score a miss next lino. And now it's time for my predictions! Less than lightning round. 5C. The Snake Idiots will lose their bye against the admins. Top of the Branches will win against Counting with Dead Elves because of 3 Catcher and level 2 Dancer. Van's Warpstone Tour will beat the staunch defenders because I'm never getting off this underworld hype train. And now, who will be the top Chorf of 5C? The stakes have never been lower. I pick Norwegian Black Metal because his opponent is a new coach, and I am too cowardly to back the new guy even though he's running both bulls and could be some sort of Blood Bowl genius sleeper agent. 5B. Celebrities has both a better and somehow worse team than the Cosmocrats, and if he doesn't fire his second AV busted throw, I may actually have an aneurysm. I'm going to regret tipping him. Monty called me out hard in Discord when I tipped against him last week and he won. I won't make that mistake again, because he'll never win again. Misspelled T's, destroy him. Jurassic Park Fan Club are my new babies, but it's hard to tip them when they're coming up against Zygmunt's Dark Elves, especially since he hasn't bought an assassin like I commanded. Synergy now has Elf Break Hotel, the Agi5, Strip Ball, War Dancer, and beat his last opponent 4-0. Sorry, Ed Havoc, I think Elf Venus has the high ground. 5A. With no tackle, Ratatouille might have a rough time with these goblins. The Goblin is my YOLO pick. The next one is my hardest pick. Let's go, Chorfs. demi-elves have the Achilles, the strength for Blitzer, but the Chofs have block on both bulls. It's hard to ignore Franger's great last game against the humans. Let's curse Liam. Wanderers are a better team, but I think Franger is going to come out ahead. With a lot more block on key pieces, the Themes of Battle is looking better than just last week. Tongue My Warp Drive is more well-rounded and should be able to get the win though. And that is the end of the recap for Week 1 BigO Division 5s. I've been Richard Castlevania, your best friend and casual proctologist. Good night.
Do 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 dum 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 do 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 bum ba bum 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 do 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 bum do bum ba bum bum ba da da dum 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 chim chim dum chim chim dum 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 meow 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 wah 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 wee wee wah wah wee wah 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 bling blong 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 bling bong 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 yeah wah 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 wah